Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Wildermyth, Monarchs Under the Mountain. As today we continue pushing towards the end of Chapter 4, though as we discovered last time, that may be a bit of a bumpier ride than we previously anticipated. Now, I have taken stock of our current situation, and basically, we're not in great shape for Chapter 5. We're losing two of our heaviest hitters, Gaia and Nolan. So at this point, we really need to shift gears. We need to start cranking up the levels on our lower level characters, because they're the ones we're going to have to rely on going into Chapter 5. It's a big risk. We're going into some tough fights here. But we've got to do it. Otherwise, we're just going to crash and burn once we hit the finale. So, with that in mind, Bunny will be on the bench for this one. Then we'll have two of our mid-level heroes escort these 3 rookies into battle. I am fully expecting some casualties here, but that's what the B Squad's here for, to cycle in fresh meat as needed. And there's our incursion. Oh, sorry, make that incursions, plural. Which actually makes things slightly easier for us. We'll let that run its course for a bit, worry about it later. We're going to have the B Squad scout that other tile, but they're not going in. We need to reserve that tile for lower level heroes. Basically, any of the ones who make it through this tile, relatively unscathed. Mooringlight. It was here upon a secret lake, in a secret place. On a moonless night fit for promise breakers, stone skulkers, jilted desirers, filling their empty hearts with darkness. It was here on such a night she'd fled. Pursued by the wrath of a goddess she cheated, here, crown in gold, laid her life's treasure to rest. Green odors rise from the lake, its black, muddy shore. A solitary moonpiper whistles while the windless reeds hold silent. Only reason I wish you were here, Valin, is so I could show you how unconcerned I am. I'm unconcerned because... Although, honestly, why wouldn't I be concerned? Anything can happen by a lake in winter. As your breath softly walks along, struggling not to terrify herself, she sees something strange. Spiderweb thin, and strung from stone to star. An impossible thread of light. Should I fail to return, I tether you to these constellations. The line will fade, but in the season of Yodali, on a night the stars are samely scattered. Then your mooring light shall beam skyward. Let a wise, worried pair of eyes be your discoverer. 20 hard strokes from shore, Yvrev hauls herself up. Through a hole the size of a pine nut, warmthless light streams. You're here on purpose, clearly. What that purpose is, and who designed it, is what I wish I knew. Even as she watches, it starts to shrink. The night sky rolls towards its horizon, and the light sinks back into the ground. Am I being too... What word am I thinking of? Audacious? because I feel like I do have to try and dig you up, even if you're a trap. Finding herself unstruck by any unhappy hand of the heavens, she bends to dig. And soon, scraping earth away with the foot of her staff, Yvreth uncovers the secret of this stony lake isle. I have never seen this event before, but the general implication seems pretty straightforward. We'll either get a book or a pet, and that book I do recognize. That looks like the Book of Stars, which we did get once before in Season 1? In the Stone Circle event, I believe. It's where Rangar got his star powers. This, though, this looks completely unfamiliar. I am very curious to see what that might be. Sometimes, I don't want to just find a rock. I guess in some ways it's a relief. There's worse things you can dig up, that much I know for certain. So, I'll try to accept you, Rock. You obviously meant something to someone. Bending, she gives it a tug. It's quite loose. Joggle. So she gets her hands under it, hoping to heave it out. Troggle. And almost falls on her butt. Oop, it's light. Pluke. Is it hollow? And if it's hollow, does that mean... Is there something inside? Eek. A familiar voice calls her then. Yvreth. Hey, Yvreth, how'd you get all the way out there? Rowan? I swam. Hold on, I'm coming back. You'll float, won't you? Let's wrap you in... Where's my oilcloth? Let's wrap you in that, in case you don't like water. The swim back is ungraceful, the bagged stone bobbing, tied at Yvreth's waist. Indy found their positions, the Gorgons, gathered silent among the fountains. You're soaked. Aren't you cold? I'm not sure what it... But I saw this light. Yvreth's rock is peculiar. Odder than even its odd properties would seem to make it. Of water and star, of wishing salt and mended laughter, a stone-old story begins to tell itself. Interesting. This doesn't look too bad, though the Geist and the Uzrik might be an issue. Though we've got the Geist right here, plus their range unit, so that's handy. Alright, heroes. Let's do this. First things first, let's not take any chances. We'll go for crowd control. Might as well grab both. Okay, got the Geist. That's their heavy hitter. We'll focus on the range units. Nice. One out. And temp health on Rowan. Let's take out the other one. Oh, come on. Alright, well, we'll bing bonk it. Bink, bonk. Not too shabby. Oh. Okay. Oh, crap. I forgot Geists have 2 attacks. Altair is now at 40% health. Yvreth, please tell me that rock actually does something. Well, if it does, it's not listed here. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's go for... No, everyone else is out of flare range. Oh, here we go. Let's go for Shard Trap. That'll slow him down. Not to mention it gives Rowan even more tactical versatility, because he can do this. Get out of here. Snap. Ooh, double. Nice. The Ezreal is now pinned in place and badly wounded. So let's level the rest of our firepower on the Geist. Altair, what's the range on that Great Axe? 1.6, that's not going to work. It's too risky to leave him within melee range of the Geist. We'll lock it down and whittle. Hope the Shard Trap holds the rest of them at bay. We've still got the wagon, so in theory we can drop at least one more line of traps. Nice. Though that is less nice. We now have even more row on the field. Oh my goodness. Okay, we can work with this. That row in the middle is charged up and ready to explode, so if we kill it, it'll actually detonate and hit all the enemies around it. But our main priority also still needs to be on this Geist. It is way too close and way too dangerous. Sharknado. I'm not sure I've ever used that before. Well, I can see why. It doesn't seem terribly effective. Just seems to be kind of a low-power splinter blast. Let's go for the Geist. It's still poisoned, right? There it is. Yes, okay. So it's done for. Let's drop another line of traps. Keep these guys stalled as long as possible. Yeah, we'll just go for the same angle. The Bartot's ranged, it's not going to get any closer anyway. And we can handle a few row. Can't risk Altair. Let's Bink Bonk. Okay. Nice. Nice. Oh, wow. I didn't realize they could double up like that. That is fantastic. You gonna blow up? There we go. Though sadly it was barely enough to punch through their warding. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. You know, I was about to say that things weren't looking that bad, but now they are suddenly much more complicated than they were, like, 12 seconds ago. We have an exploding row on approach. We have 3 heavy hitters directly in front of us. Oh boy. And 2 party members at 50% or below on health. Let's take out the Bartoth. And let's get a 3rd line of traps down. This might destroy the wagon. Oh, we still have the cart. Nice. Crap, can't get the fire far enough. Okay, okay. Let's grab the lamp. And interpose the fire. Hopefully that'll at least slow them down a little. If nothing else, it'll get it closer to the guys in back. Bartoth pushed back. Quelling Moss. Yes, pelting him with traps. Oh, no, no, no thank you. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, no, okay. Oh, well, we are in a bit of a pickle here. Rowan, how you doing over there, buddy? You good? Multiple exploding row on the field. Osric's almost down. Bartoth's still going strong. Bogmore Stagron's still going strong. Can't fall back. Gotta push forward. Let's get those tongues a-wagging. Osric's out. Exploding row is not poisoned. And the other one's now too awkwardly placed for Fire Leash. Go for knockback. No luck. Quelling Moss. And finish off the row. Yeah, that hurt. But Yvrette's still on her feet. Drop the Stegron. Down it goes. Lovely. Bartoth. Ah. Altair. Yes, okay. Okay. Oh. Are we good? No. Oh, come on. We were so close. Mortal choice. One eye goes dark, like a candle prematurely snuffed. Rowan fights the sensation that he's swimming, fights to stay on his feet. Few of us get through life unscathed. Now's no time to give up. Rowan feels his way back to safety. There's so much he still has to live for. So much ahead of him. If he can make it through today. Never thought I'd lose an eye, but there's worse things to lose, I guess. Yeah, that hit to accuracy is gonna suck, but on the bright side, free eye patch. Gotta look on the bright side. Die. My goodness. My goodness. One left. One bog more. Altair, fall back. We'll lure it in, hope that it hits some traps on the way to us. Or it could just do that. That's also a thing. Hang in there, Mark. We got you. Wait, no. Okay. Okay. Mark, buddy, you're gonna have to shuffle. And we should be good. Fire when ready. And that will do it. And of course, Mark got dinged, but you know what? That's fine. We made it. Mostly. Even got a level up. Though it did cost us an eyeball. Let's go for Shield Shear. Yeah, the armor's becoming a problem. This'll help. Oh, and a Talisman of Cunning, plus accuracy. Well, that will go right to Rowan. We'll just jam that right in the socket. Days go by. The battle at True Breath becomes another gristle-cracking, Gorgon-blue memory. Yvette palms over the stone she found. Maybe for no other reason than that its strangenesses, its textures, its contours are becoming familiar. That's how she discovers its secrets. What's this I'm touching? Hope she just means... You just mean that rock, I guess, right? Wax has been tamped into a groove in the otherwise hard, smooth surface. Sweating wax, softened by the fire's nearness. Yvette? Nothing's happening, right? I don't think so. Now I probably freaked him out. Screwing first a thumb down through the wax, Yvreth squeezes her fingers in. Something's been preserved in the... Squeagle? Weagle? And pinches loose a rolled slip of paper. The ancient note is scrawled in runes Yvreth can't read. A map links star reckonings with hill shapes. A diagram swims with stick images, swirls, and a repeated shape that must be the rock. So, for 3 thick logs of a fire, Yvreth will study it. Comparing constellations, interpreting the sketches of a hurried hand. Takes 2 people by the looks of it. Yeah, to wash a rock? Bathe it, she said. Semantics seem important. Right, the semantics. I guess I should mind the semantics, but... Now I've just got to get another person excited about undertaking an ill-charted, likely fruitless journey. Yeah, good luck. Long after the fire is embers, Yvreth is up, and map musing. Wait, I do know that ridge. That's Apple Tree Land. How long is this event? Yes, someone left this, and meant it to be found. Hey, well, ask and ye shall receive, though still no resolution. And that's why it's a 2-stage. Interesting. Okay. Crap. Alright, Rowan's out. He has to go back to town to recover. He is looking pretty good there, though. So that's just a minus 15 to accuracy for this campaign, right? There's no long-term negative effects, right? There it is. Eye patch. Okay, well that's good news at least. After this campaign, it's just cosmetic. As for this... Oh, shoot it. Okay, I didn't think it would just start. Child of Night. Winterlit trees. Morningland. Yvreth discovered a strange rock buried on a lonesome lake isle. It weighed less than a pickle pod, but in her thoughts it became a mountain. For secreted in wax among its contours, she discovered a note. A map with drawn instructions. Reh! I think this person meant a person like me to... So, on an early winter morning, shadows on the land making it all like a glimpse of another age, another world. On a morning like this one, I'd go. Will she embark? Yvreth, I was thinking about borrowing... Wait, where are you off to? Also, how'd I get here? She cannot go alone. It's true. As a wise man once said, it's dangerous to go alone. Oh man, and she is not in any shape for this, but... I am... very curious. Indy... No, we need Indy. We need Indy for the other tile. Okay, you know what? Nolan somehow fourth-walled his way into the scene, so might as well roll with it. I'm really hoping that since this is just a two-man thing, there won't actually be any combat. Yeah, might stick my son's breakfast on it. This here's the place she means. I've really done it, haven't I? This old lady's liable to fall in love with me now. Such a nuisance. A bright, cool day. Know what I just thought of? You're not an egg, are you? Don't be an egg. Should I worry about her? Your breath tenderly tucks the rock inside some weatherproof sacking. It's the end of the journey. Almost. Nolan feeds a frivolous fire. Clunk. Crackle. That man's not back. Good chance he cheated you. Been a long piece of the morning now, hasn't it? Oh, what are you doing there? Nothing. He's coming from the other direction. Not anything? Nope. Guess that's why I didn't spot him. How'd you know that I was there? Oh. Right, I guess it's my self, my inner self, is used to conversing with the world. Things around me? You could say, well, I don't really know if I can accurately... How do I say it without sounding crazy? I sense things? She's got the mystic's gift. Your breath. Yes, that's maybe a better way to say it. Well, wow. So you're a real mystic? And quite lovely to boot, if you don't mind me saying. Well, depends, I guess. So about the pool. Yes, anyway, it's where I remember it being. Of course it was. Let's lunch, let me lie down a moment, and I'll hike with you back up there. Shouldn't take longer than a couple hours. How's the knees, old woman? Up for a climb? So, after lingering for a late morning meal, the man, Fiden, whose ranch is nearest the mountain, leads them up it. Yeah, the rain'll move the rocks around sometimes, but it's never not the slopes I learned my herbs on. Chuckle of water, happy in its path. Damp, newtly smells and the spicy aroma of cinder broom. All year round it sings its tune, just like this. Never frozen. Never too warm or icy. Just like this. Wasn't so bad a hike. Whoops. Now I see why you went that way round. Been a holy place sometimes, when lots of holy places was a thing folks needed. Nowadays we don't think that way. But it is neat. Fed from deep below, I guess I've heard. And it wasn't so good a hike either. I'm feeling fine. Its original name is one of those hefty-to-pronounce old words, but it's translated as Starfall Spring. Starfall Spring. Starfall Spring. Like it? You should see it at night. Know why it's called that? Here we go. Get up here and you can scoot yourself down on your butt. Almost got to, it's so slippery. The rain-smoothed rock is salted with dirt and gravel. Splush. The mountain continues higher where it can be heard battling tireless winds. Great boulders guard the water. Customs that you'll swim here when you're small. I was 4, I did. Brought my boy when he was 6, but he was scared. Never did it. Now he's a clunk. That makes sense. Wonder why it doesn't... I don't feel anything overly special about it. The name, though, for some reason, captures my imagination. I think, as for the name, just wait. It's from how it looks under the stars, like someone knocked a few of them down, to glimmer in the water like beautiful things. Like gemstones, I mean. Is that it? Well... So, but I do need to get back and check the ox isn't dead. I'll come along in a week's time. I'll bring supplies for you. You're being so kind, aren't you? Is there a... Well, no, just thank you, I guess. Yeah, so burn some drift moss. I saw some down there. Burn it at the foot of the mountain so we can do our part, carrying the stuff. We'll look for smoke then. A week. Or 10 days, make it. 10? Yes, but thank you for your outland gallantry, and well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it won't take so long, whatever you're doing, and you can come spend some time at my ranch. Sure, that could happen. Alright, watch me fall back down and break my... nope, here we go. Okay, I'll... He's smitten, don't you think? No idea what you mean. I hope you plan on being fair about it, at least. Yvreth studies her instructions once more, as the pale light pinkens and passes from the sky. They'll take time, too, to prepare a camp. And as night blossoms... Hey, Nolan? Come look. In a second, I was prepping a torch. We probably don't need one, I'm going to go ahead and say. So Nolan clambers up. To gaze on something he'll remember the rest of his life. It's water, I guess. You're not having the reaction I expected. It just happened. I mean, Yvreth, you are talking to a dude who's like 60% lightning. Well, it was a moment ago. I turned around to pick up this. To pick this up, and I... And it was sparkling? It's pretty distracting. So as far as, oh. As far as our whole stone bathing, this'll be night 1. Oh, did you see the... Yep, they're big and bright. Yes, we're high up. So. So it's night 1? We are trying this? I'm embarrassed suddenly. I get it, but it was the whole thing, right? Yeah, so here. She reaches out, lets the rock down in one palm until it floats, and pulls her arm back. Bloop. The water feels weird, warmer than air. A phantom sensation lasts on the skin even after Yvreth withdraws her hand, like an invisible current, churning. Didn't feel like that earlier. Yeah? Anyway, we bathe this rock? We start to try and bathe it, yeah. And that's what they'll do. Oh my. Holding it under, pouring water over it with their cupped hands, watching the water stream off its gleaming smooth surfaces. the buoyant stone fights submersion. The wind-up taking shifts, inevitable boredom, and mounting exhaustion turn what first seemed a whimsical task into a muscle-chewing challenge. Nolan, buddy, you're like 75% lightning. You sure that's a good idea? And that's night 1. Ugh. Yeah. Another night, to another, to another. Evening to midnight, to the black, early hours. The sun peeks in like a puzzled friend each morning, pitying their cold bones in that cramped mountain crook. Sometimes, among mindless stretches of task, they feel peace. Sometimes the world's beauty beats on the hardened senses of even its worst-worn and weariest, waves on a rocky coast. Reduces the resistances, reveals dark, fresh awe where studied, sun-bleached impressions of things had seemed so solid and permanent. It's 12 days on, overcast at noon. That grinning man, Phaidon, returns. Figured you wouldn't see my smoke, so I just carried these things up myself. Wee-ho! Wee-ho? They take the night off to talk and eat together, enjoying the bread, meat, and wine he's brought. So I did rummage a little, asked the widow who now keeps the Red Orchard, and I pruned from her a little sprig of lore I hadn't heard, that this pool was in fact made by a star that fell to Earth, long, long ago, in the youth of sands and water. It's certainly in the name. I don't... Wait, you mean because it's Starfall Spring? You think... could that be what it means? Really? Dude? Are you serious? Okay, the following morning he's up before both of them. You got the fire going, but you look all packed up. Oh. Sorry, well... Okay, well, listen, I should probably clear something up. No, I'll go first. I have to apologize. To you. I probably made you think... And Phaidon, ranch owner and unfailing windy heart, gives grim accounting of his casually on-leading ways, and the beloved wife he has at home, who is not at all deceased as he may have implied on first meeting Yvreth and Nolan. He stoops as he trudges down the mountain, heavy still with the weight of his confession. What? The return to the rhythm of their labors. Poor old woman. Why were you born this way, Phaidon, you scoundrel? You heartbreaker. Dude, just get out of here. You serve zero purpose. Several nights pass, and they've continued taking their turns. Bathing with the rock and drying by the fire. So, doesn't feel like this needed both of us. Though I can see it'd be inefficient alone. Hey? Crackle. Sprack. Bloop. What did you... Oops, what? The little rock beast paddles and hauls itself ashore. Swoosh. Point. It got bored, I guess. Waggle? We should go. Yes, follow it, you mean? Go, I'll catch up. Already, your breath has to hurry, leaping down the night boulders. On a pathless scramble, to who knows where. Oh my goodness, so it's a 3-stage event. I'm not sure I've ever seen one of those before. Oh man, I do want to go for that. I would very much like to see how this event ends. But man, that is really going to wreck our logistics here. I had a game plan on how we were wrapping this chapter, but this... Well, I mean, I guess getting beaten half to death also kind of put a crimp in that, didn't it? Alright, well, you know what? We're past time anyway, so we'll hit the pause button for now. I'll try to figure out a game plan, and we will pick up here next time, as we try not to take this opportunity for granted. I mean, we already pooled our resources, might as well rock and roll out. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, Theory V23, EgonAlter, Emile, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Rowan Church, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.